together. I bet that you are surprised to see me here participating in a group project, which I never really do, but it's your birthday and I just decided that I was going to participate. So here I am. The directions of this group project were to tell a funny story, tell a funny memory, and a comedian I am not. I couldn't be funny if my life depended on it, so I'm just going to stick with memories, if that's okay. I'm just going to share. And memories, my goodness, I have a million. I've kind of written a little bit of a list, so if I cut my eyes to the side, it's because I'm checking my list and checking it twice and making sure that I don't forget some of the things that I want to remember. So, memories. I can remember standing on the ottoman so that I could be taller, so that I could hug you better. And I can remember doing that for many years. I could probably still do that and be about the right height for a good hug. I can also remember standing on that ugly red and white couch on Chapel Downs and taking a judo belt, or maybe it was a tie, I don't remember, and choking you so hard that you passed out and hit the floor. All of you just falling straight over and hitting the floor. It scared me to death, but it's what you wanted me to do. I'm sure you were teaching something. But all I remember is the fear of watching you fall to the floor. Let's see. Going to that dude ranch place somewhere in Texas and being in some pond, body of water, me in the water with all my clothes on, Jim in the water with all his clothes on, Mother in the water with all her clothes on, and you standing up on the concrete bank just laughing and not helping us get out until some other man came by to help you. That was pretty bad, but it certainly stands out in my memories. Let's see. Checking into my dorm room at Baylor and going in, and the one side was already taken up by one girl and the other side had the bunk bed, and I was just going to take the top bunk thinking that I'd have more room, and you telling me that I would probably be happier on the bottom bunk because I had always liked small enclosed little places that they'd made me feel comfortable. And so I took the bottom bunk, and that was absolutely the right decision. That was perfect for me. It was my perfect little space, all to myself. And I don't even know if I ever told you how much I appreciated having that little space, but you knew me well. Let's see. Learning the preamble to the Constitution every morning in the summer, driving to Green Hill. Early in the morning, very early for you. Learning to driving on a parking lot late at night in the total pitch dark, and just sweating bullets because I was so scared for driving at night. And we were just on a parking lot, but I was scared to death, and you were just as calm, cool, and collected as you could be, telling me to turn around and meet in the middle of it. It was an empty parking lot. There weren't even any other cars parked. I was a wreck, and you were absolutely calm. Let's see. I can remember being in the kitchen endless hours making tuna casserole and salmon croquettes and those ham and asparagus and cheese sandwiches, which I actually want to try in the next couple of weeks, making beef stew in the oven, barbecue chicken drumsticks, all of these things. I never cook these things now, but I have vivid memories of making them with you when I was just kind of learning to cook, I guess. Let's see, going to, I don't remember the name of the park, but it was a park at the corner of Webb's Chapel and Walnut Hill Lane. It's not there anymore. Last time we drove by, it was a school, I think. But there was a park there, and taking a picnic there and spreading out a blanket and having picnics at the park, that was very fun. And you guys laying down and having a nap while Jim and I ran and played. So that's a great memory. Let's see. This is a memory from Midland, I think. Jim probably was born, but I don't really remember him at this point. But I can remember being in the king-size bed and taking an afternoon nap, all of us in the king-size bed together, and having to turn one direction so that no one could breathe anybody's bad breath. We had to all turn the same way. And at the time, of course, I had no concept of bad breath. I just thought that was the most bizarre thing ever. But I remember it as clear as day. Isn't that funny, the things that kids remember? Let's see. I can remember sitting at the kitchen table, again on Chapel Downs, and writing checks, learning how to write checks, paying your bills, because I needed to learn how to write checks. And I can remember sitting at that same kitchen table and on a Sunday morning looking at the newspaper, you reading the paper and me sitting there, and I would read the funny papers and I would clip coupons. And I can remember doing that many, many weeks on Sunday morning. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I don't think I have any more written down. I just know that we grew up what they're now calling free-range kids. That's the new buzz phrase, I think, free-range children. Kids who are able to leave the house and go and play and do and just be kids, and then come home in the evening and you didn't worry about being taken or whatever. And I think that is such a great way to raise kids, and I think that I've always been very independent and fairly self-assured, pretty capable, certainly. And I just know that I always felt loved. Always. I always felt your love. You are probably the least judgmental person I have ever met. I think that people can tell you anything. I think that I have always felt comfortable running things by you, even if it's something that I'm contemplating, not necessarily going to do, just the thought process, running the thought process by you. You have a great listening ear. You have great discernment. You really can help with decision making and thought processes. You don't make a decision for someone, but you share your opinion. And if your opinion isn't taken, that's okay. You're the least judgmental person I have ever met. And I hope to emulate that with my own friends and family. And we'll see if I come close. I try. I certainly try. So, I know that, least judgmental. I have been so very blessed, because there is no one else in this world who can look at you and call you daddy. That's just me. I'm the only one, the only girl who can look at you and call you my daddy. And that makes me blessed beyond belief. So, again, I've just always felt your love. Oh, and I know another terrible memory. I remember you laughing your head off at my sweet, pitiful baby girl who ran at full speed into a glass door at the Gilcrease Museum, and you losing it with laughter. Pitiful made me so mad at the time. But I also remember you just handing my kids money, because you could, made them happy, and you could do it. And it was very sweet. And I can remember so many times just running errands with you, and having, you know what, running errands just so we could have long times to talk uninterrupted. And to me, having quality time with you was never hard. Any time I got with you seemed to be quality time. We may not have had the quantity of time that we would have liked over the years, but every single minute that I was with you, I felt like we turned into quality time. That wasn't even in my notes. I just got that right now. So I guess I could go on for hours thinking of more things, and I need to stop because the size of this attachment is probably going to be too big now. And plus, this is not the first time I've tried to make this. This is actually the third time I've tried to get through this video. I'm doing really good this time. I have gotten kind of like you. Everything chokes me up. Everything. I can't watch a commercial. I can't see someone make a touchdown. I can't watch those videos on the internet of veterans coming home to the airport and being greeted, or somebody doing something spectacular with their dog, or, you know, some sweet baby video, you know, the flag flying and some patriotic thing. And there am I with my tissues sobbing. And my children look at me with, I don't know, amusement, sympathy, as I try to choke words out and get a hold of myself. And I know that I've looked at you with amusement and sympathy for years because you get so choked up. And I know we looked at Mom Mary the same way for years because she got so choked up. So that's something I've definitely gotten from you. And so this is my third try through this video, and I have done absolutely wonderful this time. And so probably I should be thinking about cutting it short. Let me see if I missed anything that I wanted to say. Okay. I guess I've rambled enough then. If I think of anything else really pivotal that I need to add, I'll add it later. I'm just proud of myself that I made it through without my tissue this time. I love you. Happy birthday. And yes, I did participate in this group project. Love you. Bye.
Forever, forever and ever.
Happy birthday, Papa. My most favorite memory of you and I is when we sat at your home and we recorded you telling me about the ranch history. We sat for a long time, and I got to listen to the man I admire most. And because we recorded it, I'm able to hear your voice every day, whenever I want to, and it's just a comfort to hear my role model speak to me, no matter where I am. Happy birthday. Love you.
Hi JT, Stephanie here. Just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. Celebrate well and have a glass of wine for me. I'm thinking about you and I love you.
And if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway.
Hi, Papa. Happy birthday. So I've been trying to pick a memory to share in this video. I think I have too many to pick from. You know, the best ones are the ones where we're just sitting in your living room, sharing stories or just talking about whatever. And those don't translate well into video. So I think my favorite memories are every instance in my life where you've just shown unending support for whatever I choose to do, especially when it's something a little different, something that's a little out of order, which I'm sure you've noticed I have a tendency to do. And you only ever show your doubts after whatever plan I had falls through, when I see you and Mom just breathe a sigh of relief. I know that we may not always share the same view, but I know that I can always come to you and share whatever thoughts that I have. and that you will always respect them and challenge them. So thank you for that. I think I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun these past few months going through boxes and trunks with you, and I've learned a lot about you through the things that you and Mom Mary have chosen to save. And I have learned, I now know that I come from a family that knows how to have fun, that knows how to enjoy life, that knows what family really means, who knows what generosity and sacrifice and kindness and joy mean. And I've definitely gained a better understanding of where I come from, and through getting to know you better, I've gained a better idea of where I want to go. You have lived your life with energy and with vigor and ambition, never stopping, always charging forward with whatever you want to do. You never waste a moment, and that's inspired me to never waste a moment. Your support and your love and your encouragement and your confidence in me has helped me on the road to becoming the best person that I can be. So thank you for being an example of a life well lived. And thank you for everything, and I hope that you continue to charge on through life, bringing the rest of us who love you along for the ride. Happy birthday, Papa. I love you.
Okay, I did think of one more pivotal thing that I had to add, and that is that, and so this will be very, very quick, that is that when we went to the park one of those times for a picnic in the park, and you, of all things, you big you, drew on the sidewalk with me a hopscotch board and played hopscotch and beat me at hopscotch, and I was blown away by the fact that you could beat me at hopscotch. So yes, you were impressing me even then. Love you. Bye.
Forever and ever.